Just gonna wait for people to get on. Hope everybody's having a nice Tuesday. I'm just trying to do some invites, so I'm not trying to be rude. Just gonna wait for people to get on. Hi, Melissa. Everybody's having a nice Tuesday. I'm just sharing here. Just trying to do some invites. Hi, Corey. I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for being here. I'm just doing some invites. Hi, Corey. I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for being here. I'm just doing some invites. Oh my God, that's so weird. I can hear myself on this one. That's crazy. I hope you all are having a great day. I'm just trying to share to a few groups here. Then I'll let everybody else share. Please share if you can and invite. All right, I think I got those ones. Anyway, I'm gonna shut this one off. Yeah, that was because I had my other one on. All right, I'm gonna shut this one off. So that voice in the background go away now. Hi, everybody. So glad everybody's here. Let me go up so I can try to say hi. I said hi to Corey. Hi, Barbara, Andrea, Corey, Debbie, Melissa, India. That's all right. Melissa, Cindy. Ooh, Natalie, Aaron, Erica, Andrea. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for sharing and liking. Okay, the echo's gone. Thanks, Eleni. So what I do is I'm going to pull one card, but I'm just going to have Spirit draw me to, I'm going to spin the names, the comments, and go to wherever Spirit is guiding me to, and go from there. It's kind of the chakra reading to kind of tell you the chakra that you need to work on right now the most. And sometimes other information comes in, as well as sometimes some mediumship will come in. So we'll see how that goes. So again, there's no list. I'm just going to go through and pick names at random, what Spirit's kind of sending me to. Also, if you can, again, like, share, invite, and if you do receive a reading today and you were happy with it, I would really appreciate it if you could go on my page and leave a review. It's so helpful. So let's get started. I'm going to do the spin here. And I got Corey. Corey, are you still here? Okay, Corey, I'm going to connect with you. I seen your last comment, so I'm assuming you're still here. Ooh. So this is the card that I pulled for you, Corey. And the red means to me that you're very protected, but that you need to work on your grounding. I'm getting the feeling that you're doing a lot of in your head talk, but you're being pulled in a lot of different, I see a lot of decision making going on right now. So you're feeling like you're pulled in a lot of different directions is the feeling I'm getting. And I'm not so much going to the children part, but I'm getting more so family out of this. So a lot of it has to do, I feel, with family decisions. I keep hearing move, so I think this might have something to do with the move as well and what's best for the family. So you really have to start quieting your mind a little bit. Because you have a lot of divine energy around you. And in the back, there's a lot of healing. The green for me is healing. As well as the heart, which again ties into family. Because I feel family is a very big, big thing to you. And all these decisions are just weighing so heavy on your shoulders. Like it feels like somebody's pushing down on my shoulders right now. So I don't even know if you're actually feeling that physically as well. Like it just feels like you have the world on your shoulders right now. And it's because of all these, you're trying to fix all the problems at once or trying to figure out all the answers at once. And what I'm getting is you kind of need to take the time per each issue you're having. And I'm seeing a tablet, so I don't know if it helps you to write things down, but seeing as you're much in your mind, a thinker, always thinking, I'm the same way, so I like to use paper. So what I would do is I would write down like one sheet, the issue or what you're trying to decide about, that issue on one page, and concentrate on that for so long or that day. And then the next day, do the other issue. Or you can go and say, okay, I am only going to put so much time into all of this. So let's say you maybe gave a half hour for each question. And that way, it's not like you're concentrating on all the questions at once. It's you're focusing. So I'm getting a lot about focusing on each one individually, and that's going to help you ground a lot more. I'm seeing bare feet, so I don't know where you are as far as location-wise, but if you could go outside even barefoot, that is very good for grounding, or when you're writing on these problems to go outside. And it's going to, the earth is just very grounding, and it's going to help you feel more focused. And again, with the journal, it's going to help you feel focused and know you're protected through all this. You have the divine surrounding you in all this, and you just need to focus a little more to get that root chakra, which is, you know, pretty much what you're going through right now with family. This has to deal a lot, the root chakra has a lot to deal with your necessities in life, your shelter, your food, your, you know, finances, things like that. So definitely need to put a little bit more focus, and that's going to help you balance. And that was for Corey. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sharon. Sorry if I don't look up when I'm reading. It's just sometimes then it breaks my concentration. Hi, Lisa. Okay. All right, Lisa Stewart. I was going to spin and I seen your name and they said you. So, you're very welcome, Corey. So, Lisa Stewart, are you still there? Hi, Candy. Hi, Janita. If you ever want to check out Janita Kennedy, she's an awesome healer on Red Streak Medicine. Oh my God, I'm so bad with names. Okay. I'm going to connect with Lisa. What does Lisa need to know right now? Wow, they're just falling all over the place for you. Trust. I don't always go by what this card says. But looking at the card as far as chakra-wise, blue has to do with emotion, but also the throat chakra. And a lot of yellow here, which to me is the solar plexus. And then again with the sun setting in the yellow. So I want to look, and I'm also seeing some pink here, and this is actually a green color. So what I'm getting for you, Lisa, is your throat chakra and your solar plexus is kind of where you need to focus, and I feel those are kind of a little bit out of balance because of some issues with the heart. As you can see here, there's green and pink, not quite as the same amount of each. So I would say that you've been going through a lot of emotions about something that's, how do I want to put this, that has to do with the heart. So either a love relationship, a friendship, some sort of relationship wise. And I feel that during that relationship, or this possibly could even be growing up in general, people made you feel that, or this relationship, either one, didn't make you feel like you were good enough to do things, that you're either smart enough, you're not good looking enough, oh, I can't do that, or you can't do that, or that's silly, you could never do that. You do a lot of self-talk. So that is the solar plexus. And the self-talk is negative. You might want to go do things or put yourself out there again for a different relationship, and the self-talk in your head keeps talking you out of it. And you need to build that up. And you can see that she's looking through a crystal ball type orb. And in the center also is the solar plexus. So you're looking at this. That's what you want fixed almost. It's being surrounded by the divine. So they're trying to help you with this confidence. But you need to work through these emotions. And you need to speak your truth is what I'm getting. My throat is getting like a scratchy soreness. So I feel that some of this emotion, you're not speaking what you want to be spoken. Because you feel that what you have to say isn't going to make any difference, or it's not going to be looked upon in the right way, or you feel you're not going to be heard. And you really need to know that you are good enough, that you can do whatever you want, that you don't need to have anybody else's Oh, I hate when I can't think of it. You don't need anybody else's permission or anything to do what you want to do. And you're so looking forward here to me, makes me feel like you're looking to find yourself again. That's what your goal is. So, what I'm getting is you need to really work and looking at yourself and what you want and start working on yourself and not worry about focusing your energies on anybody else but yourself as far as, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have friends, you can't do things, but put a lot of focus on yourself, because once you start doing that, this self-confidence, the things that you want to do are going to come more fluently to you, because you're letting go of all this and you're speaking your truth and saying, hey, I am going to do this, or this is what I want to, this is the direction I want to go, and this is me, so love me for who I am. That's what I just heard. Love me for who I am. So you might want to put that down yourself. You need to love yourself, because nobody can love you until you love yourself. And I keep focusing on the 2 here. So I feel if you start working on this and really going within and learning about yourself and learning who you are again, because I feel you've got lost, Lisa. And once you start making those transitions, I want to say, I don't like the timestamp, but even just starting to journal on it, you're going to notice differences in this whole situation and how you feel within 2 weeks, 2 months. And I keep hearing 2 years, because I think in 2 years you're going to look back and go, wow, I don't even recognize myself back then, because you've healed and gone so much forward. So just again, like the card says, you know, trust in yourself, because that's where it's going to start. And that was for you, Lisa. Let me go back and see. I'm glad that it resonates with you, Lisa. All right, disconnecting. You're very welcome, Lisa. Let me spin here. Actually, where did I see? Is Janita still here, or did she go back to work? Janita, are you still here, or did you go back to work? Have to wait a minute because I have bad lag here. Again, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, invite. The more the merrier. I think Janita might have gone back to work. I'll give her a couple more seconds and then I'll pick somebody else. I hope everybody's having a nice sunny April day. We're snowing up here. All right, let me go and pick somebody else. I think she went back to work. Debbie Artis Visco? Debbie Artis Visco. All right, Debbie, connecting to you. What does Debbie need to know, chakra-wise? No sunshine there either, hey? Not out here either. Debbie, here's your card. Try to get it where there's no reflection here. So again, as you look at the card, one of the major areas of your chakras that need work is your solar plexus. Now there's different shades of yellow here, so that makes me feel like this is something you've been working at for most of your life. I want to say almost like childhood, and I'm not necessarily saying parents, but somebody, possibly, you know, it could be a relative, it could be a close relative of the family, a teacher, somebody that you looked up to in some way, I feel, started this feeling of not being good enough, or that you can't do things, or you shouldn't be heard because you're not good enough. That's not true. And this could have been a relationship as well. You know, it's hard to tell, but I'm getting that this has been going on for quite a while. And it's caused a lot of deep, deep emotions. That's blue, but it's almost to a bluish black. But like I said, you have been working on it, so you can see as these are kind of a lightish blue as you pull forward. Her feathers are also a light bluish color. She is surrounded in the yellow itself, but as you can see, she's covered, but it's flowing down forward. So your path forward, you are releasing this and working on it to where it's going to diminish to almost nothing, meaning that you're going to be in balance. You're going to love yourself. You're going to feel self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, because I feel you have a lot of self-confidence issues. And like I said, I don't know if that has to do with from childhood up, if this was a friendship, a love relationship, but I feel that it hurt you deeply and it caused a lot of issues. And I'm not sure if this has to do with it either, but I just want to be as general as possible, but almost feel that, you know, this is emotional abuse when people tell you this, but I almost feel like there might have been some other abuse, but I don't want to say for sure, but I just feel there's a lot of issue around this for you. But as you can see, again, these feathers, you're letting go of it. You're letting go of all this old self-talk. You're letting go of what people have told you you can do. And you're going to move forward. Right all the way around is the white. So you're totally surrounded by the divine. You can see here as well, the white around your crown. This is where you're getting your divine information. Your instinct. I feel like you do get a lot of gut instinct. I feel that you could, I'm leaning more towards empath because I'm seeing how hard your feelings actually hit you, almost physically at times. So I want to say that you're an empath as well. And that might be some of it, as you've really wanted to be on this spiritual journey or learn more or learn your own gifts, and that might be where you're getting a lot of people saying that you can't do that, or you're crazy, or why do you think you could do that, or you're not as good as this. It doesn't matter. You are as good as everybody else. You just have to keep moving forward, as I said, and you are moving forward. You are letting things go. Here comes some more self-esteem. The solar is coming in. So it is being healed. Just keep working at it, because as you move forward, it's going to diminish to the point to where, and I'm not saying it's ego to say, oh, I love myself. It's not ego. It's, I can do this. I am confident in what I'm doing. I can do this. I believe in myself. None of those things are ego. It's just the good self-talk instead of the bad self-talk. So you might even want to put, write things down and put them places where you can see them that are mantras or sayings, I can't think of the word right now, that are uplifting, that make you feel like you're, I have a few on mine, fly, first love yourself, just things you can find on Pinterest, and put them places where you can read them so you can say them out loud so you believe them. And again, like I said, you're moving forward, so all this is getting lighter, but also speak your truth about this to somebody. That has a lot to do with it too, is you're not totally, affirmations, thank you, Cindy. You're not speaking your truth about this, so you let people talk to you and whatever, or say things to you, but you don't really say what's on your mind, or defend yourself, and you need to do that more, and that also will help your self-confidence down the road. So I hope that resonated for you. Ooh, sorry about that. You're very welcome, Debbie. Rocks fell down. All right, let me see. Where? Cindy Corluck? Cindy Corluck. Cindy Corluck. I know I'm not saying that right. Are you still here? Hi, Peggy. All right, Cindy. I connect to you. You're very welcome. What does Cindy need to know? Ooh. Cindy, this is yours. So right away, Cindy, as I look at the card, the colors that are forward for me is the orange, which is your sacral chakra, and the blue, which is your throat, but it also means emotion to me. You do have a little bit of the yellow there as well for the solar, and you have some green here, so you've been, I feel that right now your sacral is off, and your sacral has to do with your energy, your vitality, your creativity, your sexuality. So I'm almost feeling like it's been really low lately. Like you haven't had the energy to do the things that you've wanted to do. And it has to do with some emotions. Hi, Michael. And it has to do with healing. And I see the healing sash here is around the midsection, well, kind of around the heart area. So I'm going to say this has to do emotionally with the heart. So this could be a relationship of love, friendship, family, business, but you've had a lot of feelings around there and you've had to heal. You're trying to heal and you're trying to speak up, but you're not speaking up like you need to. And it's stunting your creativity and your vitality, because I feel that you're a very creative person, and this might even be about you I keep hearing page, so I don't know if you're trying to start a page or if you're trying to start a business or a small thing on the side. But all these emotions have blocked your creativity, have not given you the energy that you normally have to do things. And I'm also going to bring in the solar plexus, and it's also making you second guess yourself. Like, am I going down the right path? Should I be doing this? And the second guessing is all because of the emotions. But as you see, he or she, I'll say she, has the red again in the hair, but she's wearing the blue here, which is a little bit darker than what's in front of her. So you are working through it, and as you can see, it is going to get lighter as you move forward. Music has a big part in for you to heal. I feel that, I don't know if you play an instrument or music is just something that really helps you, or if it's vibrational healing of some sort, but you really need to keep using music to help you get through these emotions, because I feel like when you're listening to music, you're not worrying about this, kind of drops away. Not that you're trying to like not think about it, because you can't do that either. You do have to work on whatever this is, speak your truth about it, get it out, you know. And if it's too hard to actually speak to the person about, write it down. Just get it out of here, because emotions run from the heart to the head, heart, head. And once you think you're over it up here, then your heart starts thinking about it again, and then it's back up here again. Okay, listen to a lot. Okay. So keep doing that, because I feel that what you're doing with that is very, very healing. And as you can tell, there's some new growth coming from this. And how I mentioned about the solar plexus kind of being off and you second guessing, if you look really close, the new growth has yellow flowers, which means once you get past this and work through this and get it out and speak to whoever you need to speak to, your self-confidence is going to start growing. Your self-esteem is going to start growing and being back to where it used to be. I also keep looking at the trees. And I know there's more than 6, but I'm seeing 6 of the trees. So I want to say that you're going to start noticing a difference in this situation and your sacral being more balanced. 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, but I want to say it's going to be more like the 6 days to the 6 weeks. I almost want to say even cut it in half to the 3 weeks, because I keep looking at the 3 as well. So I would say 3 to 6 at the most. But it's also because you're working at it. You can't, it's just not going to go away on itself, like I said, but you are doing the work with the healing music, and maybe set an intention before you put on that music, or maybe find one that's specific for the sacral chakra and work with that, and then do a full chakra, because I never really recommend to work just like balance just one chakra. You can work harder on that chakra, but always try to attune all your chakras at the same time, because each chakra pulls from the other. And if you just work on one, then you're going to put the one above or below off. So there's always that as well. But just keep it up. You're doing good. Keep with the music. And like I said, if you can't speak it to somebody, write it down. Write them a letter if you have to. You don't have to send it, but it's going to help get it out of here. So that was for you, Cindy. You're welcome. All right. Tania Gartland Van Kopen? Tania? You're very welcome, Cindy. I hope I said that right. Tania. Tania, are you still there? Oh, wait a second. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, everybody that I missed as I'm reading. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just when I'm reading, I usually don't look up until I'm done. I'm going to give her a couple more minutes. All right, she's here. Hi, Tania. Tania, I'm not sure which way you say it. Probably Tania. Okay. It's a mouthful. All right, what does Tania need to know right now? Oh, one of my cards is backwards. Awesome. What does Tania need to know? Cards are really tight right now. Tania, here's yours. So if you can see, the camera doesn't have the best color, but green and pink here. So it does have to do with self-acceptance. So you see how there seems to be a little bit more green than the pink there? Pink is, I do the chakras where the heart is two colors. It's pink for the love we receive and give ourselves, and the green is what we give to other people. And I feel that you are a great giver. You give a lot of yourself. You do receive some love, or allow yourself to receive, but what I feel you're having a hard time at is loving yourself. See how she's, you know, it's you can barely see it, but it's a mirror. So nowadays, let's say it's a cell phone. And she's looking and she's like, well, I don't look like this one, or I don't do things like that one, or oh, my hair doesn't look as good as that one, or oh, I wish I could wear those because of this. She's doubting her own self. She doesn't love herself for what she is. She's always worried about everybody else and how they perceive things and how they perceive her, when in all actuality, everybody sees you as a beautiful individual. It's yourself that has a hard time seeing that. So you really need to, and that ties in a little bit with the solar plexus. This is kind of a white, but I'm seeing a yellow tinge to it. So it does tie into the solar plexus, because that's the negative self-talk. I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I couldn't wear that. Or, oh, I couldn't go and do that because, you know, this, that, and the other. And nowadays with the social media and we're looking at things, it does make us feel like you have to be a certain way, or dress a certain way, or go to a certain school, or have so many certificates. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you accept and love yourself, because if you don't do that, it's very hard, if not at all possible, for anybody else to love you the way that you want to be loved. Because if you can't love yourself, you're putting out that type of self-talk to yourself that, you know, it's just not, I'm not good enough. And you are. So you really need to start loving yourself, Let other people love you. Take the compliments I'm hearing. You have a hard time taking compliments. I feel like, and I'm the same way. So I joke them off. So I don't know if that's what you do as well. But they're saying to stop it and allow you to feel good about people saying nice things to you. Because you are perfect the way you are. You don't need to be anything else but yourself is what I'm getting as a very clear message to you. So that was for you, Tania. I don't know if she said anything. All right. Diane Jupina Farmer. Thank you. They're my favorite. Or my first deck, is what I should say. Diane Jupina Farmer. Give her a second. Again, thank you for everybody that's watching and for your patience, for liking and sharing. Oh, you're so welcome, Tania. You always do, Melissa. Thank you. So helpful. Thank you for doing all the postings. Oh, good. Okay. All right, Diane, this one is for you. First I gotta fix my cards because I was busy talking and not looking. All right. Diane need to know. What does Diane need to know as far as chakra-wise right now? Diane. Well, you kind of had two come together. Diane. I think that was your name. Yep. Okay, this Diane was the first card. Sorry about that. So this is your card. Thank you, Janine. So as you can see, I do write this one because it is Archangel Michael. So I don't know if you call on him a lot, you work with him, or you've just been asking for protection of some sort, but he is around you quite a bit lately. I'm hearing week, so he's been with you throughout this week, maybe possibly the last week. And I'm hearing the self-confidence again. Because this is gold, which is another phase of the solar plexus. Your self-confidence. He's also there to help you with your self-confidence. As you can see, he's very confident. He's wearing the gold. Protection. You're very protected. You're a very grounded individual. Some of this does stem from emotion, but I feel it's stuff that's happened in the past behind you. But again, you do a lot of negative self-talk. Again, I don't know if this is from a relationship, if this is from childhood, but a feeling that you're not good enough, that you can't do what it is you want to do. I also feel like my shoulders are very heavy. So I don't also know if this has to do with a big decision. But the decision you're trying to make, you need to have more confidence in yourself and a higher self-esteem in yourself to make that decision, because you're doubting yourself, whatever this decision is. And I'm hearing school, but I don't know if that's for you. Sometimes when we do this, we get a lot of information coming in for other people as well. So I don't know if you've been dealing with, if this is worries about moving forward with school or a different job or something, but you're not feeling, you're unsure of what's going to happen. And you're asking for clarity, and I don't know if you've been asking Archangel Michael himself, but you need to get, kind of basically you need to get out of your way, because I feel like you're, again, it's going back and showing me the heart, the head, the heart and head. You're making a decision with your heart, then you think about it some more, and you're like, well, maybe that isn't the best thing to do, and then you're back at square one again, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But you're also worried about this decision that it's not going to be, it's so hard to put it this way, like you're unsure of what's going to happen with this decision. Is it going to be the best thing for me? Is this, am I making a good decision, or is, am I thinking too much, or am I not thinking enough? It's just basically telling me to tell you to get out of your own way. Do what you think is right in your gut, which is also the solar plexus, but gut feelings. Go with your intuition, because he is guiding you on what to do with this situation. But you really need to, I just keep getting reiterated that you need to believe in yourself and do what you think is right for you. And you're being watched over by one of the best protectors you can have. So you can even speak with him. But you know the answer, you just got to quit going back and forth and doubting yourself. I think this card has a lot to do with doubt. Doubting your own decision. And with that card came this one, fell out as well. So again with the yellow, and grounding. So you feel a little, over here you're a very grounded person, but I think, in the norm. But I think maybe with all this worry and decision and weight on your shoulders, you are a little scattered than more usual. But see how the gold is now turning more darker? It's because you're kind of getting out of your own way. And you're surrounded by the divine. My cat's on the table in front of me, you guys, so just ignore her. She's mad because I'm not paying attention to her. So if you see a tail go by, it's just Lily. Sorry. So music is going to help you with this decision. I don't know, again, if you play an instrument, but the music, maybe that is how it quiets your mind almost, I'm hearing. And the hair is red, almost an orange. So when you do have this, Lily, don't. When we do have this, oh my God, I just lost it because of the cat. I'm sorry. So yeah, I didn't know if you played an instrument or just listened to music, but this is going to help you with your decision because you're in a very relaxed state when you're listening to music. It's very healing. And again, just kind of get out of your own way. You're very protected and just, you know what you're doing is what I'm hearing. So quit doubting yourself. So that was for Diane, I believe. Yes, Diane. Denise, Azevedo? Denise Azevedo. might have to restart Facebook and come back on. That might help. You're very welcome. All right, Denise. What does Denise need to know? What messages does she need to know? Denise, this is your card. So as I look at the card, Denise, a lot of yellow and gold again, with almost it's with purple. And the angel's wings are yellow as well. Hair is yellow. But what I'm seeing is your solar plexus, and then this is the third eye. The purple's the third eye, the intuition. And what I'm getting is you doubt your intuition a lot. You're very intuitive. And you get a lot of messages, I'm hearing. And I feel like you don't trust them. You second guess yourself a lot. Like, is that me? Or is it just because a coincidence? And I think a lot of the self-talk has to do with possibly how other people see this. And maybe, again, you've showed some interest in, you know, doing this, and people were like, why are you doing that? That's for crazy people. That isn't real. You can't do that. You're not, you know, Teresa Caputo or what's the other kid's name? The Hollywood medium. You don't have to be. Everybody's gifts are special to their own. Thanks, Melissa. It's like Melissa Hunt here. She's another awesome reader. Sunnyflowers Tarot. We can both pull the same card, and we're going to read it differently because we don't have the same gifts. We see everything differently, and that is what is so awesome about gifts. They're individual to each person. So stop second guessing. Because once you stop second guessing, your intuition is really going to flow. And as you can see, you're walking towards the white light, which to me is the divine, is guiding you. And once you let go, I'm seeing the wings almost as like, I'm not seeing them as wings. I'm seeing them as almost like a cloak or a piece of garment that you're sloughing off. Because once you slough that off and you start to believe in yourself, you're dressed in purple. So your third eye is totally connected, and it's totally connected with the divine, the white light. Again, purple flowers, intuition, the divine, white, surrounded and protected by the white light. And yes, you do see new beginnings, because once you start believing in what you're getting and working with your gifts to learn how to see what they're showing you and how it means to you, it's going to bring a new beginning to everything you see, because it's going to open your eyes to everything in a new way. So quit doubting yourself is what I'm hearing, and move forward, because moving forward is nothing but believing in yourself, more intuition. I even feel like moving forward, maybe even taking classes to learn more about what your gifts are and how to use them. And I want to say that I'm seeing the 3 here, and I could count that as 4. So I want to say within the next 3 to 4 weeks or months, once you start believing and paying more attention to your intuition, maybe even, like I said, taking a class or looking online or reading books and learning about your gifts more, it's just going to flow. And I want to say that'll happen within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 months. You're really going to notice a difference in how your information comes in and you're trusting of it. So that was for you, Denise. Yes, definitely, because you are very gifted. All right, Lynette will be my last read for today. Lynette Lynette Hourly. Sorry, not hourly. Well, there's some awesome teachers for classes. I mentioned Melissa Hunt. She's going to be doing workshops and things as far as your clairs, abilities, things like that. Working with tools and your abilities. She's on Sunnyflowers Tarot. You can find that out there. Matthew Stapley. He's taking April off, but I believe starting in May again, he's going to be having courses. There's quite a few. I'm even going to be doing a chakra class here, hopefully starting in May is my plan. I'll have it on my page to let you know. Alrighty, Lynette. This one is for you. What does Lynette need to hear today as far as chakras go? Hurry. Okay. Lynette, hurry. Okay. Sorry for butchering it. I need to know. This is the card that popped out for you, Lynette. And I'm not so much going to be on... I want to say right here that it has... I don't always go by what they say. So when I'm looking at this right now, I'm seeing your heart chakra. And this is the part of the heart for me that is the love that we receive. And I feel that you have a really hard time receiving love. You give it out, but you have a hard time receiving it. You also have a hard time with self-loving yourself, which is a big part of receiving love. And down here I see the yellow. So to me, you don't feel like you don't believe that you deserve love is how I'm feeling. Like you're not good enough. Or I don't look like this one or that one. I can't get a date because of this. And it's not even a date. It could be friendship. Could be a new job. But you need to put some more self-love into yourself, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you. It's hard to move forward and do things that you want to do if you don't love yourself wholly, so you can put your whole self into things. And I'm also getting a little bit of the orange here off the purple, off the pink. So I want to say that some of this is also unbalanced your sacral, which is the orange. And that's your vitality. That's your creativity, your sexuality. And right now it's like, it's all, That's just how I feel. You don't, I'm almost feeling like you're very, I feel like you go through these different moods where you either really, really, really have no energy, or you have a lot of energy. But right now I feel like it's just down. You're feeling down about yourself. You don't have a lot of energy. You don't have your sex drive is down. You're, you know, and you might be interested in new love, like the card says. But until you love yourself, nobody else can love you the way you need to be loved. And this has to do with a lot of emotions in the background and speaking your truth, the throat chakra. You need to speak things that you want or need, or your opinions more. Because that helps with your self-esteem, for one. It builds up your love for yourself, and it does help with the sacral. So your creativity will come back, your vitality will come back, your love for other things will come back. I just feel like right now you just feel like you're in a slump, so to say. And you just need to believe in yourself more. You need to stop the self-talk, and you really need to love yourself. Have, make a certain day of the week your day. That it's just spoil me day. Where you eat your favorite food maybe, or go to your favorite restaurant, go to the spa, have a pedicure, manicure, massage, but make sure that it's for you, because you don't do enough stuff for yourself. So that's really what I'm getting for you, that you really need to speak your truth, tell people how you think, believe in yourself more, quit the bad self-talk, and love yourself. And once you start doing that and putting time aside for you and showing yourself love and not talking down to yourself, it's going to be a big difference. And I know there's only 2 here, but I always see it as 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do have some work to do on this, but I want to say within 4 weeks to 4 months, once you start working on this and really putting yourself first, you're going to notice a difference in that time for the positive. And that was for Lynette. Hi, Melissa. All right. Well, I really want to thank everybody for being here. Let me see. Trying to read these messages. All right, something just popped on. Sorry about that. But yes, I would love for you guys to come back next Tuesday. I will be doing this every Tuesday. I think I'm going to keep doing it around the 3:30, 4 o'clock range. It seems to be the best time for everybody. I appreciate you guys spending the time with me and sharing and liking and following my page. I just couldn't do this without all of you, so I'm just very grateful. And again, I'm just grateful. So thank you very much. Again, if you could leave a review if you did get a reading today and you felt that it was good. Very much appreciated. And you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm probably going to come on later this week and do some paid readings. I'm thinking Thursdays, which will be similar to this, or ask one question. But there will be a PayPal line and or PayPal link. So you can tap on that if you want a reading and do it that way. I'm looking to do that. I'm also started a oh my god, my brain. A YouTube channel. There's not much on there, but it is started, so I will start sharing things on there too. So you can either catch me here or there. But you guys have a great day. Have a great Tuesday. I always enjoy spending it with you. Many blessings. Have a great rest of your night, guys.